Green flag on NASCAR racing here in Kentucky. The governor just signed a bill into law aimed at bringing a Sprint Cup race to the Kentucky Speedway. Tamara Evans is live at the track with the details. This would make a lot of people happy, Tamara.
It definitely would, Amber, and the governor made sure to emphasize during that bill signing that the possibility of getting the Sprint Cup race here to the Kentucky Speedway would be a tremendous opportunity for Kentucky. He says there is a lawsuit that does stand in the way, but they're hoping that that will soon be over with. It's the subject that has gained attention across the state, bringing a Sprint Cup race to the Kentucky Speedway. Today, the governor signed a bill to bring this possibility even closer to reality.
House Bill 3 that we passed during the special session, among other things, contained a number of tax incentives for this raceway, assuming that they can bring a Sprint Cup race here and make some pretty big investments in expanding this track. So Kentucky's now stepped up and done its part.
Governor Beshear says Bruton Smith, the chairman of Speedway Motorsports Incorporated, has been working on bringing the NASCAR race to Kentucky for some time now.
I know Mr. Smith and his company want to bring that race here and want to make a lot of investments, millions of dollars in investments here. So we're going to continue working on that now.
But in the way is a lawsuit by the former co-owner of the Kentucky Speedway, suing NASCAR and its sister company, claiming they illegally conspired to keep certain tracks like Kentucky's from getting Cup dates.
There's a lawsuit that's involved right now that hopefully will either get settled or get ruled upon fairly soon. And I think once that's out of the way, I think we'll see some great things happen.
And should that get settled and a Sprint Cup be brought to the state, the governor says that means big things for Kentucky, something he says he and others would love to be a part of.
Oh, I want to be here at the very first Sprint Cup race here, and I want to be able to stand there and say, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
And the governor also mentioned today that Kentucky is home to a lot of sporting events. He says the Kentucky Derby, the Ryder Cup was held in Louisville. We're having the World Equestrian Games next year in Lexington. So he says this is just another opportunity to add another sport and the Sprint Cup race to that list. Reporting live from the Kentucky Speedway, Tamara Evans, WKYT 27 News First.
And talk about a big bonus. The governor says it's estimated that just one Sprint Cup weekend in Kentucky could bring about $200 million to the state.